What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm giving you yet another New York themed video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the fun. Pretty please. I did a video on the best restaurants in Brooklyn, and now, as promised, I'm going to do one for the best restaurants in Manhattan, in my opinion. Number one on the list, probably because I go there so often now and I was just there yesterday, Avra. Avra has a couple of different locations. I usually go to the one on Madison because it's closest to my job and I'm very familiar with the area. Avra is a Greek restaurant. They also have a sister restaurant called Anessa Taverna that is also Greek food. Indoor seating's great, outdoor seating's great. The food is just so good. A couple things that I recommend getting off the menu. Definitely the crab cake. The crab cake is by far one of the best things on the menu. I don't know about you guys, but I've had crab cakes before where there is a little crab and more like filler. So they just put in a whole bunch of bread and stuff to make it seem like it's a full crab cake. It's like the whole crab cake is just all jumbo lump crab. It's amazing. It also comes with lentils. It's really good aioli. They also have a great Greek salad. I think Greek salads are my favorite salads. I actually just had the Greek salad yesterday. They have a great lobster pasta. The lobster pasta is so delicious. Oh my God. Great martinis, great cocktails. Go for the Santorini martini or the Tipsy Titan. Basically anything on their menu is good. They're known for how good their seafood is. I tend to go there for lunch at work if I have time during the day, but if not, Nick and I love to go on the weekends. Definitely check it out. You will not be disappointed. Next on the list is Bond Street. I think they are classified as a sushi restaurant, but they serve a lot of other things on their menu. I started eating a lot more sushi when I moved here just because of how fresh and how delicious it is. Bond Street sushi, it's like the best sushi I've ever had in my life. I mean, so fresh. It's prepared perfectly. They know exactly what flavors to put together. Like, it's just so good. And they have this like tuna pizza. It is so good. Definitely get it to share at the table because you will not be disappointed. They have other things on the menu as well, like Chilean sea bass. They have steak. They have a specialty, but they also have a couple other things on the menu from the land, from the sea. We're gonna have to go back to Bond Street. I haven't been in a while and I am craving that tuna now. Felix Chao. It is the best Chinese I've ever had. I'm gonna say that about every place, by the way. I actually went to Mr. Chow's originally and it was okay. I feel like it was hyped up a lot. Still really good, but it was just hyped up a lot. I discovered Felix Chao, which is their sister restaurant, I guess. Felix Chao is also in the Upper East Side near where I work. They do have a prefix menu that's very affordable. It's like $30 per person. They have good quality Chinese food. It's not gonna be like the Chinese food you get from like Panda Express or something. It's gonna be like high quality, authentic Chinese food. I actually went to Felix Chao for lunch for my birthday. They have tons of good things on the menu. Their Beijing chicken, they have crispy beef. They have this one appetizer that I honestly didn't even think I was gonna care about that much, but oh my God, it is so good. It's like these lettuce wraps, minced chicken and zucchini and hoisin sauce and this whole little mix. You have this like Boston bib lettuce you put in the minced chicken mixture. The flavor is, I can't even describe it. It's so good. I remember when I first tried it, I was like, oh yeah, this will be a good appetizer. Like, it's light, it's refreshing. I'm not gonna be too full before my meal comes out. I was like licking the plate, it was that good. Next on the list is Topaz Thai. I love me some Thai food. Topaz Thai is near Carnegie Hall. We actually discovered it by accident. We were just walking around in the area. You kind of go downstairs to get into the restaurant. When I first started going there, I was just getting drunken noodles or the pad Thai because that's like all I knew about Thai food at the time. They have such good curry, and curry is my jam. That is definitely my favorite Thai food. It's really spicy, so it is not for the faint of heart. Here's an Indian restaurant because I don't really mention that many Indian restaurants on my channel. Bengal Tiger. We were actually trying to go to Benihana because Benihana is right across the street. So we go into Benihana and they're like, the wait is 2 hours. We're just like, whatever, let's just get something else. I'm so hungry. It was a blessing in disguise because that place is so delicious. Truly authentic Indian food. Also very spicy, which I love. I love spicy food. So I love when they crank up the heat. At this point, if it's not spicy, I don't even like taste flavor. And their garlic naan is absolute perfection. Definitely some of the best Indian food I've had in the city. Cafeteria. Cafeteria was one of those restaurants I heard about immensely before I tried it out. It's definitely a more modern restaurant. This restaurant specifically is very like hip. They say like on Google that it's a good place to people watch. They have a wide range of different items on the menu. When I went last, we got the chicken and waffles, and I also got the tomato soup with grilled cheese. It was like that small. Like, there was like a little, it looked like a crouton, and I ate that like almost immediately. And the waiter came back, I was like, where's the grilled cheese that's supposed to come with this tomato soup? He's like, yeah, that was it. And I was just kind of like taken back by that. It is actually very delicious food. So if you are visiting New York or if you live here and you've never been, check it out. Bubbas. Bubbas is so good. I've mentioned this restaurant so many times on my channel. We go quite often, and we go every year for Nick's birthday because he loves it that much. It's become our traditional spot for his birthday dinner. I also have a sweet spot when it comes to Bubbas because when I first ever moved here, I worked there as a hostess for a little bit. Let the food do the talking because once you try it, you'll be like, yeah, I get it. It's really, really good. American comfort food type place, and everything is homemade, which I live for. For breakfast, you need to try the pancakes. You can get them with sauteed bananas and walnuts. You can get it with Nutella. You can get it with berries. Fluffy and delicious, and you will definitely not be hungry for a while because they give you 3 big, thick pancakes. For lunch, try one of the sandwiches. They have a really good turkey BLT. They have a fried chicken sandwich now. They used to have like a fried chicken biscuit, but I'm not sure if they have that anymore. For dinner, basically anything on the menu. The burgers, the meatloaf, the chicken, literally everything is so good. Bubbas used to be just a pie restaurant when they first opened, and they still sell their pies. You can also get one of their pies shipped. You can ship a pie from like New York to California. They used to have a couple different locations. The one that I worked at was the one by the High Line, but that one closed down during the pandemic. The only location they have right now is the one in Tribeca. If you're in the mood for some American comfort food and just something that's filling and delicious, definitely check out Bubbas. You will not be disappointed. Refinery Rooftop. I didn't originally go to this one as a restaurant. I went for the rooftop. They have a really nice rooftop that's really fun to hang out at night if you're just going with friends, if you have a bigger party. They have like lounge chairs. It's, you know, like your traditional New York rooftop. The first time I ever went, we went with a bigger group. I remember having some of the small plates and I'm like, this food is really good. Like I wasn't expecting the food to be this good because I just came for the drinks, you know? Then I went back for lunch because you can also eat on the rooftop for lunch. It was so good. Like they have such good food. They have really good cocktails, but yeah, the food really surprised me with how good it was. The meatballs. They had this ricotta cheese mixture on it as well, and it just made it so good. If you're looking for like a rooftop type place where you want to go and get like a view and an experience as well, go check out Refinery Rooftop. Especially if you're visiting, rooftops are one of the best things you can do for your meals because you get such a good experience. Okay, so the next 2 on the list are both Jean-Georges restaurants. If you are not familiar with who Jean-Georges is, he is a world-renowned chef. He has tons of restaurants in New York and all over the world. This guy's recipes are so good. I thought that they were gonna be like top secret because of how good they were, and it turns out you can get a lot of his recipes online. Like he actually makes them available so you can make them. ABC Kitchen is a really nice one. I broke a glass and a plate when we went there, so can't take me anywhere. We got pasta when we went there. The sauce was so delicious. We were like talking with our waitress, asking her like what type of tomatoes he uses in the sauce. Can you guys tell I love cooking? It's farm to table, very fresh. And Public Kitchen, which is next on the list, which is by the same chef. That food was a little bit different. I got some type of fish with like the squash that was in season at the time. Again, like both of those restaurants, ABC Kitchen and Public Kitchen, they're farm to table. All the ingredients are really fresh. Everything's made that day. It's prepared very specifically for you. It's just so good. Like his restaurants are so amazing. I want to try all his restaurants in New York. I have not made it through the whole list. There's just so many different types of restaurants that he has in the city. I want to try them all out. Gallo Green. Gallo Green is one of the coolest restaurants I've ever been to. As you guys can tell, I really like greenery. You have plants over here. If you see my living room and our kitchen, we have plants all over the place. There's greenery everywhere. The walls are covered in green vines, like there's plants everywhere. It's very green heavy. It's a beautiful restaurant. Definitely take some pictures when you go because how could you not? The first time we went, we actually were sat at a table with other people and we didn't really like that because we weren't really used to it, but we've gone back multiple times since and every time the experience is so nice. They have great drinks, really good wine. They have so many good things on the menu. The vibe is really nice and it's really calming because of all the greenery around. It's a very heavy brunch spot too. Side note, Gallo Green is the restaurant, but it is in the McKittrick Hotel. If you guys have ever heard of that, it's like a speakeasy type thing called Speak No More. It was on Gossip Girl. If you're fans, the original Gossip Girl, not this new one. I've never done that part yet, but it is pretty famous and a lot of people come here just to go to that. Last one on this list is dedicated to pizza. Adrians Pizza. This place is on Stone Street. There's like a long strip of just restaurants and stuff. You can get a pizza to go, you can eat inside, you can eat outside. Their pizzas are specifically the square pies with those tiny pepperonis on it. Their sauce is golden. It is absolutely some of the best pizza I've ever had. And I've had a lot of pizza in New York. We've taken Nick's parents here, we've taken friends here. Nick would bring a pizza home every now and then when he worked on Wall Street. I need to do a video just on pizza in New York. It needs its own video because there are so many good pizza places. Pizza in New York is so classic. Those are my picks for the best restaurants in Manhattan. There are a lot of restaurants that have closed down though, so I have a couple honorable mentions. Vandal. Vandal was such a good restaurant. It was in the Lower East Side and it was tapas, so small plates. It was also known for the artwork. It was like graffiti artwork, like it's being vandalized. They had also cool like sculpture pictures and stuff inside. Like, it was such a cool restaurant. I was so sad to hear that place closed down during the pandemic. Spaghetti Incident is actually not closed. It is still open. I highly recommend getting this place on the go. You get this like cardboard cone and they put your spaghetti in that cone so you can walk around and eat spaghetti as you go. Burger Joint is open as well. It is right near Topaz Thai, but this one's really cool because it's hidden. It's like a little speakeasy for burgers. Just really, really small place too. Like, it is so tiny and crowded. That's all it is too, just burgers and fries. I forgot what hotel it's in, but you go in the hotel and then you go to the left and there's this long dark hallway and it just has a neon burger sign. That is actually why we have the neon burger sign in our apartment that you guys have probably seen in tons of my past videos. I hope you guys are lucky enough to try out these restaurants. That was a lot. I've been saying a lot. Hope you guys go eat something. Like, go eat.